absolutely devastating.
Oh! Here, this is Joey Owens' show. They've been trying to get me on this broadcast forever, and this is the worst damn broadcast I've ever been on. So you all can kiss my ass while I win this match.
All right, everybody. Welcome to GWR Gonzo'S Wrestling Room, Monday, December 22nd, 2025. I'm Chris Gonzalez, joined by Tony Gonzalez and Marcus Fine. How's it going, guys?
Going good. Everybody knows Warren's not here again tonight. Warren, where are you? No, I know he's busy, but I still think it's got one reason. We're having Alex Bolton on. I think that's one reason he's not here, but I think the main reason is because his Detroit Lions lost and he can't take it.
Yeah, he's probably crying in his Wheaties as we speak.
Probably.
No, he's got to work tonight. He said since Christmas is this week,
yeah,
he's got to make up time, and his boss. He tried to get out of it. His boss said no. So,
yep, got to make some money. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, guys, we got a big show tonight. We'll jump right into it. We got some guests going to tell us about a couple of big shows that's going to be happening this weekend, Friday and Saturday. The first one is we're going to have Reggie Edwards and West Ryan on from WCWO, and they're going to tell us about Cagemas.
Hi.
Why was your face like that?
Hello.
He was born that way.
He's born that way. Okay. I see how this is going to go. How you guys doing tonight?
Well, not great. I'm going to be honest with you. I got two problems. One, I was told Wes wasn't going to be here. I was told Warren would be here. Now we got no misery, only Wes, which means more misery.
Yeah,
I'm not
I'm not happy either. I thought this was going to be my chance to shine by myself. I didn't know Reggie was going to be here. So
first
somebody's been lying to us, Reggie. So
I tried to go to the office.
You ain't been told them the truth.
I'm in the car right now. I was trying to go to the headquarters, Wes. Did you move it? There's a McDonald's here. What the hell?
Well, it's you have to go around the McDonald's a couple times. It's like there's like a secret portal thing.
Is that your office, Reggie, McDonald's?
No, I mean, I'm trying to go to the headquarters and there's no one here.
Okay.
That's how he was tapping off.
All right, guys. Glad to have you guys tonight. Got a big show coming up this Friday. Some would say that maybe one of your biggest shows of the year because it's, I know, very popular. Cagemas is coming up. So you guys want to tell us about what day it is and what time, and what most people should know, but if, just in case they don't know about the times and the cost, and then tell us about the great show you guys are going to have.
But hang on, before you do, Tony, what's the address of the dub?
I have no idea.
See, Chris, he still doesn't know.
I never will. I can't. I'm not good with numbers.
Honestly, he might not know his own address, to be honest.
Are you from Wes's family or something?
Yeah. I keep trying to remember it as the one on Jefferson Street. I can remember that one. I have a hard time remembering this one.
They're 40 years, but anyhow, go ahead, Reggie.
That one I did, yeah.
1151 Kentucky Avenue, downtown Indianapolis, right around the corner from Lucas Oil Stadium and Victory Field. It's right down there. Tickets would be $15 front row, $12 general admission. Show starts at 7:30. Bell time is 7:30. Doors will open at 6:30 as always. We got a stacked card this Friday. Wes?
Yeah, we do.
Talk to Kelly. You're a big fan.
I was waving to her. I'll do the lawnmower for her. She loves.
Oh, she hates you for that. I'm telling you, she hates you for that.
The lawnmower's
I hate him too. It's mutual.
Yeah, you wanted me to go through the list?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You didn't have it in front of you, and you forgot all of them. I understand. So we have Mike Noble and Phoenix, who have recently been tag teaming together, versus the Two Loud Strays. That'll be fun for sure. We have Jay Gates teaming up with the Highlight Reel versus Rampage, which ought to be if anybody likes violence, that'll be a good one for them. Then we have Slaughterhouse versus the James Gang for the tag titles. And once again, if anybody likes violence, that'll be a good one for them as well.
We're gonna load that ring in with Christmas themed weapons.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yep.
Then we have the Gunslinger title on the line between Mark Magnus and War Ready Malenko. Mark Magnus have wanted an unrated 2, but then somebody brought in a lawyer who none of us care for, even Reggie.
Yeah.
And they had to take the title away from Mark. It's been interesting. Then we have the territorial title on the line between Zach Nova, Scorpion, and Jordan Davis, who snuck in at the last second of a scramble and somehow got the pin. Yeah. And then we have the Outlaw title on the line between Brody Botkins and David Light.
Obviously, more matches will go down as well. That's what we're announcing.
Yeah, there are more matches too.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell them it's all in a cage.
Yeah, I was
And
going
it is in a cage. Well, it's called cage match. Yeah.
Yeah, but not everybody gets that. So
Marcus, he told you, come on, Marcus. It's called cage match. Don't you
it
know
doesn't
that?
mean anything.
You'd be surprised how many people don't think about that, though. It's
You
weird.
had to take an Uber. You couldn't get there, Tony. You didn't know what the address was.
Well,
Yeah.
you find it.
That's true.
I know it's close to the dome or whatever it's called.
Okay, so
Jeez.
then we'll drop you at the Dome next time, which is not there anymore. The Lucas Oil Stadium.
It's been gone for like a decade and a half, man.
We could drop him off at Lucas Oil, and he probably couldn't find his
Let's
way.
see where he
back
shows up at.
I could figure out how to call cab.
But you couldn't tell him how to get to the Dub because you don't know the address.
Hey, we're talking about the Dub. I guarantee that cab driver's gonna say, I know
Yeah, they
exactly
probably
where it's
know.
at. We're talking about the Dub. Everybody knows where the Dub's at.
So they say, go to the two gas stations. It's been 2 years in the building. They go, yeah, I know where those gas stations are. They've been 2 years in the making and still haven't opened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Marcus, let me ask you, what match are you looking forward to the most? All in the cage, but what match?
Well, I want to see them all.
I know
Look, Kelly's asking if all the matches are in a cage.
All the matches are in a cage, Kelly. Yeah.
They're all in a cage, yes.
So what was the weapons again, Wes? Tell me the weapons stipulation. What match was that?
That was Slaughterhouse versus James Gang for
Yeah,
the tag
I've seen those
titles.
guys in action. That's
Yeah.
probably going to be the
What's a Christmas themed weapon?
Well, for one, I hope there's no tinsel, because I find that very distracting. So I hope there's no tinsel.
I'll guarantee there's probably a sausage with a Christmas bow on it because Marcus will probably bring the summer sausage.
It's not fans bring the weapons.
Okay, well I figured you would anyway.
Yes.
You love summer sausages and matches.
Well, if it's fans bring
There'll probably be some candy cane themed kendo sticks. One thing that I think we can all agree on: one of you four is the client. Two, anything's possible at Slaughterhouse.
No, I'm not. No,
hey, it's Slaughterhouse. It might be a Christmas ham. Oh.
Yeah.
I wouldn't associate. I wouldn't associate with Mr. Kraft. So
I think we all do. I think we do all want to know who Malenko and Mr. Kraft's client is. I think we all would like to know that, because we're all just dying to figure that one out. We have no leads, not a clue. Last name could be Gonzo'S, could be fine. I don't know.
Oh, Kelly
that's
always
true. Yeah.
Kelly always knows where your weapons.
Kelly, you got to put a bow or something on your cane so that
Yeah.
you.
Trust me, we've got them here. She can do that. I'm looking at like 6 bows as I speak. So
There you go.
loaded Christmas sock. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff you can do.
the match with the highlight reel and Zay Gates tag teaming together. I think that's going to be great.
Well, yeah, I'm taking on this new team of Rampage. You ought to see them guys.
Yes,
That name fits those guys perfectly.
Well, and that's a feud that goes back to Black Friday, when the highlight reel trespass on company property and costed Rampage the tag team titles.
I mean, it's basically the highlight reels. Highlight reel were like trained there. They've been there for years. Rampage just got there. I feel like
You would stand up for them too, wouldn't you? You would do that.
I would. Yeah, I would.
Well, let me
That's
ask
why I just
Marcus.
Chill.
How could the highlight reel trespass? I agree. I mean, they helped build that place.
Yep, I agree. I don't know what
Yeah.
Reggie's talking about right now.
Now Rampage is expanding it.
Okay. Well, that's
I
possible.
think he's afraid of Rampage. He has to say that.
You're not afraid of Rampage?
I'm
I'm
afraid
not
of
the one
Rampage.
pissing him off right now either. So
I tried to join them, but they wouldn't let me. So.
Well, you don't know the secret code. So there's a secret handshake and everything. There's a code, a handshake, gestures.
I think that'd be fair hell to come out one day with them as the fourth member of Rampage. We're in a sellout crowd. That's classic stuff.
That would be interesting.
You got to go through the initiation and everything, Wes. It's not that easy. I went through hell to that group.
Okay.
So again, this Friday night, doors open at 6:30. Show at 7:30. Going to be a fantastic show. Give me one more match you're excited for, Reggie.
Man, I'm excited to see War Ready Malenko finally put an end to Mark Magnus. Let's just
I'm also excited for that match.
I'm really excited to see War Ready Malenko just have Mark Magnus trapped in a cage and just take that bearded, long-haired head of his and just drag it across the cage. Just put an end to that. Gosh, I'm so ready.
I'm also excited for that match.
Let you guys both here explain exactly how Jordan Davis and Scorpion both became #1 contenders for this territorial title. Explain it why you guys are on it, because I wasn't there to see it.
Can I explain it? Let me explain.
Hey, thanks, House.
Don't be biased, though. Don't be biased.
No, I'm always unbiased. I'm always unbiased. Always unbiased.
Right down the middle.
So there was a #1 contender territorial scramble, okay? And Jordan Davis didn't show up on time, but his music played. So they had the whole match, and then at the end of it, Scorpion was going for the pin, and all of a sudden, Jordan Davis just runs out. Something happens, and they both pin the guy 1, 2, 3. So I can't remember who was being pinned, but
CJ Cyclone.
That's right. Yeah, CJ Cyclone. And they both pinned him at the same time. So the ref was just like, you know what, you both won, and yeah.
All right, now explain how. Talk about the triple threat tag team. How in the world you got to count out?
Oh yeah, you talked about that one, right?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, because you got to
Blame
explain.
the ref. Blame the ref, not me. Blame the ref.
Was it Baron Rothschild?
Probably.
Yeah, because he's the only one that disqualifies people during scramble matches. It's like, so
Yep.
who won? We know who lost.
Well, Custom made one.
I bet it was him.
Custom made one that. Yeah.
Marcus is the referee police.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
It's okay. Just ask him his 10
Yeah, I
favorite
knew you'd
moves.
say it. I knew you smart ass would say that. My 3 moves.
I have no control over what these refs do out there. None. I barely have control over Wes on Inside the Dub or on
I
Comedy.
don't have any
Control him at all.
I was going to meet you earlier, but I couldn't find the button for it. So
Was he talking to Reggie or was he talking to you?
No, he's talking to Reggie. He's my buddy. He ain't going to bad mouth
Yeah.
me. He might name me down the road.
We are. That's right.
Hey!
We are, yeah, you're right. We are.
While we got you on here, let's go ahead and talk about these 2 road shows coming up.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Yes. January 10th in Lebanon. January 14th in Frankfurt.
24th.
24th in Frankfurt.
why do you
Frankfurt.
say Frankfurt?
Well, if you look at it, that's kind of the way it's said. Frankfurt.
Yeah.
Lebanon and Frankfurt. What? The fort of a bunch of Franks.
I guess so.
I'm excited to go.
I'm excited too. Our road shows are always.
I'm
great
really
fun,
excited.
so.
It's a short trip for me.
Well, both
Yeah, Frankfurt, the last couple times we've been to Frankfurt, guys, it's really been a hotbed, and the crowd really comes out and supports wrestling. The shows have been hot the last couple times we've been there. Lebanon is honestly kind of become a staple of our WCWO tour schedule. And I guess one question I have for you guys is, what town or city would you like to see us go to?
No, I already got mine.
Yeah?
Well,
Yeah,
I'll
Frankfurt.
say,
That's like less than a mile out there.
I'll say it. Muncie.
Muncie. Okay.
Nobody else is running here. We're damn. So
I was just saying, okay, there you go. You said it.
I probably should have
I mean-
said that. That's not nice.
Well, I will say this: there's We will be at PopCon. We will be at Indiana Comic Con this year. That is official. And so those are happening again for next year. And there's also a couple roadshow dates that have been discussed. So we're just waiting on the contracts to be signed, and we will be able to announce those as well. But we're pumped to go back to Lebanon and Frankfurt, two towns that have really become hotbeds for us and crowds that have really become supportive of WCWO. And I'm excited to see those towns see Jordan Davis. That mustache of his, just the best facial hair in all of wrestling. It's going to be great. Jordan Davis is going to be awesome. Mustache for days.
I haven't seen him wrestle yet, but I've seen his promos.
He doesn't really wrestle. The first thing he does every match is leave the ring.
No, but
The first thing he does is leave the ring.
Reggie,
You can't
Reggie-
I commentated. I know.
Reggie,
First thing he does.
don't take this the wrong way, Reggie. But I think you guys have found a bigger snake than you, and I take that as a compliment. But I think that Jordan Davis looks like a snake.
I'm not sure how to take that. Part of me wants to be glad that I'm not the biggest snake, but another part of me wants to be angry that somebody's outdone me.
Hey, you've heard worse. You've been called a lot worse than a snake.
Yeah, just before we come on
I'm
there.
angry.
Yeah, you should have heard Marcus before the show started.
2026 is looking like 2025 was the biggest year
Yes.
WCW has ever had. Hands down, the stuff we got to do this year was amazing. And 2026 is somehow looking like it's going to be bigger. And every year, me and Joey, Wes, Brian, and Big P, we all talk about how there's no way we can top this. And every year, we find a way to do it. We're going to kick it off with Cagemas this Friday. We got a big show planned for January 2nd for a New Year's show. We're putting final touches on that. It's going to be very exciting. I can't wait. Wes, you're excited too.
Yeah.
I can tell.
You have no
I definitely am aware of this. No, I'm aware of it. I was in the meeting.
Yeah.
I was in the meeting. I was in the board meeting about it. I remember.
We had a meeting.
I was you were there. You led the meeting.
Oh, that meeting.
That
Okay,
meeting.
yeah. I remember that. I totally remember that.
Yeah, I was just thinking about all the things I gotta do for it.
Okay,
Yeah.
again, guys, go over the time for Cagemas and everything, and then you guys also mentioned the show for the 10th and the 24th one more time, and then we'll get you guys out of here. We appreciate you being on. You guys are both fantastic,
Thank you.
especially Wes.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Oh man, Reggie ain't giving you no love, man.
It's okay.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
I think one of the two of us that always comes on when you ask me. Wes is the one that's no-showed you twice.
I
That's
love
not
Reggie. I also sniff glue. So I mean, you know.
Son of-
You don't remember the statement. It's not my fault.
Two of those statements were not true.
All right, so this Friday night after Christmas, 7:30 bell time, 6:30 doors. Every match in a steel cage. Outlaw title, David Light, Brody Bodkins. Territorial title, Zach Nova, Jordan Davis, Scorpion. Gunslinger title, Mark Magnus, Malenko. 3-on-3 trios match, highlight reel, and Zegate versus Rampage. West side, I feel like I made 2 on straights versus Mike Noble and Phoenix. God's gift to pro wrestling.
No.
I think there's one more match you guys need to make, not for Cagemas, but sometime
Okay.
sometime in 2026, and that's Reggie versus Wes.
Hey,
Might
I'll talk to the guy that makes the matches. I'll talk to the guy that makes the matches.
No, I'm not medically cleared.
Neither am I. That never stopped anyone. Yeah, guys, it's going to be a great night this Friday, and I hope everybody's able to come out. Tickets are going fast. Front row is almost completely sold out. It's crazy. So
Yeah.
it's going to be a great night.
Get your
It's
tickets.
always
It'll be a sellout, guys. I guarantee it. It's a great show
every year.
every year. Fantastic. So again, appreciate you guys coming on. You guys have a great night, and we're going to bring our next guest in.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
See
guys.
you, everybody.
And we're going to bring in our next guest, Alex Bolton, the owner and promoter of FEW.
Hey guys,
Hey, Alex, how's it going?
it's all right. Yeah, I'm gonna preface this because I know you said it, Tony, but they didn't. They did a horrible job. The doors for that show Friday night do open at 6:30, and I would recommend lining up at 6 o'clock because they packed that place out. I've been the last 2 years. I can speak to the last 2 years. There is no room at all. They turn people away at the door. Do not wait until the last minute to go into that show. I will say that show is always a great show, and it's always a sellout, regardless on weather, which is going to be beautiful weather both Friday and Saturday. So make sure you guys get there early.
Yeah, and if you haven't been to Independent Show this year, I've got 2 great ones happening this weekend.
Oh, yes.
Cageman's probably going to be up for Marcus. It could be one of the shows for show of the year.
I should have said that.
With that card, I wouldn't be surprised. And I know Alex and them going to put on a Dynamite show.
Oh, yeah.
So Alex, tell us, tell everybody, let them know where the show's at, the prices and all that stuff, and then tell us about the show, please.
So we're bringing Retaliation from the H.J. Rick Center, 122 West Main Street in Greenfield, Indiana. Tickets are $12 pre-sale. That is up until Friday evening, but they're $15 at the door. So make sure you get your tickets early. We have 7 great matches that Mr. House, unfortunately, and myself have put together. Whether we're arguing about it or not, but we have come to some agreements here. One that he insisted on. We're going to have a gauntlet-style match. We're going to have Brandon Day taking on the entirety of the House of Heathens. So Brandon Day has stated his displeasure, as well as mine, for Mr. Mark House. And so this is one way to speed up the process of Brandon Day getting to Mr. House. We have the Aristocracy defending their tag team titles against Andre Stray and Eric Surge. That's bound to be a hard-hitting match. I can't wait to see Eric Surge throw Mike Noble around a little bit, to be honest with you. Just a little personal preference there.
Real quick, just let everybody know that match right there is worth price of admission right there.
Oh, by far.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Eric Surge and Andre Stray together. That's. I'm shocked they haven't tagged together before, but I have a feeling that these guys are going to turn the FPW tag team world upside down. I mean, we have probably one of the best tag divisions in the Midwest. So, and that's just one team that bolsters us even more. We also have Elijah Arrows taking on the debuting Marco Modelo. Connor Knox, unfortunately, will not be able to attend. So Mr. House found a replacement. I don't know where Mr. House is finding these people, but, obviously Elijah, has had a long history with Mr. House as well. So hopefully Modelo can show up and earn his stripes, per se, because Elijah Arrows is in my opinion, I know Mark has quote unquote retired the Mid-Continental title, but Elijah Arrows never lost the Mid-Continental title. He was not included in the tournament to name the new North American champion. So Elijah Arrows seems to have a chip on his shoulder, and I like it. He's going to show up, show out. I know it. Modelo better be on his top of his game. Speaking of the tag team division, though, forgive me because I don't remember what the fans voted on. By the way, if you guys are not following wrestling, anybody that's watching, if you're not following your favorite wrestler on social media, make sure you guys follow them, because Blaze and Hank Calhoun, both they're a tag team in multiple different places now. They are going to be going up against an FEW staple of Empire. So that's both our tag division is top, like I said, top in the Midwest, and this is going to show it right there. I hate looking down at this guy's name, because I called this guy my brother for so long, for him just to turn my back and side with Mr. House. But Ricky Guns is going to be taking on Jake Bailey. Jake Bailey, I think, impressed a lot of people when he won a handicap match against Empire back in July. Well, he's going to face one of FEW's staples in Ricky Gunz. So Jake Bailey can really turn FEW upside down with a win against, the arguably, I hate to say it, but one of the faces of FEW and Ricky Gunz. But speaking of the North American champion, Matthew Grant, I don't know what possessed him. I offered for him to get out of this match while he could. He bound and determined to take on Mammoth, Donovan Cecil. That is not a smart move in my opinion. I know Matthew Grant is a hell of a fighter and stubborn as all get out, but Donovan Cecil is a Kentucky world record holder for weightlifting, and that is ridiculous to me. Matthew Grant putting his title on the line against Donovan Cecil. It's going to be a good match, but I don't think he was smart by signing that contract for sure. And then what everybody wants to know, newly aligned with Mark House himself, Ashton Donis, the heavyweight champion of FEW. I'm tired of his mouth. So I'm going to bring his teacher in to really show him some respect. So Jake Oman, Mr. International, Jake Oman, is going to come in and challenge for the heavyweight championship against Ashton Adonis. That right there is going to be top tier. That is crazy student versus teacher match. I don't even know what to say. That match right there is match of the year contender instantly. Good luck to Ashton, because I know he's going to need it. Mr. Oman has been dying to get his hands on Ashton. So that one was my doing, not Mark House.
Yeah, sounds like a great match. Matter of fact, several of the names that you said is going to be on your card Saturday, I watched. Marcus watched some of it too last night. OVW had a big Christmas show on YouTube last night, and several of those talents are going to be on your show this Saturday.
Yes, we have a really great group of talent that we have coming in every single show. As you guys know, people are fighting for spots on our show, and that's where you want to be. I know my messages are blown up all the time. I will say, unfortunately, if you do want to be booked by FEW, you do have to reach out to Mark House at this point until we can figure it out. Maybe if Brandon Day beats the House of Heathens, maybe we put Brandon Day versus Mark House, and we really show Mark House what it is. I'll let the fans decide on that. We'll do a fan poll at the show to find out, because I know Mark House won't be there because he has other obligations. So we'll let the fans decide for that.
Got a question for you, Alex. A lot of wrestlers, and some of them were close to you, have went with Mark House. How does that make you feel? And what are you going to do about it? Do you have a game plan?
So, there was a guy that came in, and I was a little weary of him at first, but I've been talking to a lot to Mr. Rocco, and Mr. Rocco has his head on his shoulders, and he's known Mark House, and he's told me Mark House does this everywhere he goes. It doesn't matter, New York, West Virginia, Alaska, Utah, it does not matter. Mark House butters everybody up, gets in, and then he just takes over, and he gets these people to sign contracts. I was dumb because I didn't read the contract, but I think there's a way to get out. Me and Rocco's been talking, and these guys, the one that hurts the most obviously is Ricky Gunz. That man, I called my brother, and I went to his baby shower. He went to my dad's funeral, and for him to turn his back on me, that hurt the most. But these guys are all going to pay, and people like Elijah Eros that has stuck by my side. I know Mr. House has been probably poking and prodding around all these guys. I know because Brandon Day's told me he wanted Brandon Day. Yeah, Mark House. Yeah, you didn't know I knew that, did you? You're trying to get all these people. That's the reason why Brandon Day doesn't like you, is because you try to get him to turn against FEW. Team FEW, the true FEW faithful, will prevail over this quote unquote house of heathens.
Well, definitely, Mark House is a snake. There ain't no doubt about it.
Oh yeah.
Can you give us the time, day and time of the show one more time?
Saturday, doors open at 5. Bell time's at 6. 122 West Main Street, Greenfield, Indiana, at the beautiful H.J. Rick Center. You haven't seen a wrestling show this way, I guarantee it. This is probably the most unique wrestling venue in the Midwest. They do a beautiful job there, keeping the you wouldn't think a theater would be a good place for a wrestling show, but it works out very well. Once again, if you want your tickets, get them early. Pre-sale tickets are $12, $15 at the door. I heard a rumor that there might be a super fan named Marcus Fine that's there. He said he wouldn't confirm nor deny. So come out, meet super fan Marcus Fine, GWR's own.
Yep. Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a great show, and I can. All three of us can vouch for Alex that they do a great job, do great work, go put on a great show. You won't be disappointed if you go check it out. So, hey, appreciate you coming on.
Yep.
Have a great show and knock it out of the park.
You guys have a good one. Take it easy, guys.
Yep. Okay, guys. Next up, we got a rapid fire segment.
No, you don't.
We don't. No.
Do you want me to do my part first?
Yes. My fault. I'm trying to skip ahead. Go ahead, Marcus.
Marcus, wow, this is our first rodeo here, Tony.
Yeah, well, we had two guests. You don't have two guests. I'm a little confused. Hey, I'm not real bright. Just do your stuff.
Okay, here we go. I do have a few prayer requests. We do need to pray for Kelly's family. She did lose an aunt.
Yes.
This past week. This is in fact her last actual aunt. This was her mother's sister. Now she has aunts that are married to uncles that are part of the bloodline, but this was her last aunt. And out of her mother's siblings, there's only one left. There was 13 to start with. So Kelly lost her aunt last week. Funeral will be a week from today. We also want to send out prayers to Jacqueline Phelps. This is Mrs. Austin James. She lost her brother this past week as well. So prayers out to them. Okay, then I have 6 birthdays. Today, the NGW heavyweight champion Thomas Key's birthday is today. The local legend from the Bruiser days, Bobby Colt's birthday is today. And then on the 24th, Christmas Eve, Travis Rickard. He's one of my buddies from down in Kentucky. On Christmas Day, WCWO rookie CJ Cyclone's birthday.
Big
Then on Friday the 26th, Tyler Lee Deputy. He's wrestled up here and down in Kentucky. And on Friday the 26th, one of Tony's favorites, Gaston LaRue's birthdays.
Boo! Oh, no.
Is on Friday. Okay, before I get to these results, Tony made a statement about we'll see Eric Surge and Ashton Adonis, which was on OVW last night in Greenfield on Saturday. We want to give a shout out to local lady wrestler Leela Feast, who pinned Freya the Slaya in less than 30 seconds last night and is now the new OVW Ladies Champion. So local lady Leela Feast is the OVW champion, ladies champion as of last night. So congratulations to her. It was a 30-second match. She just basically rolled her up and that was the end of it. So, okay, here we go. I got a few sets of results. WCWO Friday night at the Outlaw Arena. I got to read these because Wes wrote these down. Okay, so as he said, territorial number 1 contender scramble match. Scorpion and Jordan Davis won that with a double pin. Cameron Cross defeated Josh Lewis. And after that match, Rob Conway came out to save Cameron from a beatdown. Brody Botkins defeated Oso Pierce. The match between Slaughterhouse versus James Gang versus Custom Made. The winner by count out was Custom Made. I was told, if I understood right, that Slaughterhouse and James Gang got the fight out of the ring and they just never come back. The referee really had no choice but to count them out. So Custom Made won that match. Mike Noble defeated Andre Stray. Mark Magnus and Zay Gates defeated Jay Steele and Maliko. And David Light defeated J.J. Lawson. And I don't think that was a title match. So that was at Friday night at the Outlaw Arena. And then yesterday in Danville, Indiana, Warrior Pro Wrestling 51 results. Jeremy Hadley beat Buck Sexton via a roll-up. The Forgotten retained their tag team titles against Muscle Mountain. T.Y. Ice defeated Jared Kripke. Hayden Heck won a battle royal for first draw on entry into the Riot on January 25th. And he drew number 1. Well, that sucks. Won the battle royal and then drew number 1. I don't know if that's a winner or not. Anyhow, J.J. Frost won via count-out against Scorpion after Scorpion chased away a masked man that was been attacking him. And then Jesse Winchester was victorious in the first ever Warrior Rules match against Drew Kreitzer. Warrior Rules was introduced by Jesse. It's a match with a no DQ, no ropes, and the only way you can win is by submission or knockout. So Jesse's title was on the line. I don't know if Drew's was on the line, but if I remember the stipulation right, since Drew lost, Jesse gets all his winning purse from here on out. So I don't know how long that'll last. So that's the sets of results I have, and that's all I have. So
All right.
the year's winding down, so these shows are getting few and far between, but a couple big shows there. So
Yeah, sound like some good shows. Well, guys, let's move on. Is our guest in there, Chris? Okay, we've got a special guest.
he should be. I told him to click on the link, so he should be ready.
Rapid fire is Tate Manson. Looking forward to this.
Howdy, y'all.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. You?
Doing good. Well, we're going to get things started right off. Marcus will go first. I will go second, and Chris will go third. And we'll give you some questions. You go ahead. You're no big hurry to answer. I know we call it rapid fire. That's more the questions than it is the answers. So you take your time and give the answer you want to give. And Marcus, we'll let you get things started.
Okay, and I remember since Warren's not here, I'll pick up a few of his as well.
Okay.
All right. My first question, as always, is when did you first become interested in professional wrestling?
Since I was about 5 years old, since I was a little kid, I had a babysitter that would have it on TV. And yeah, ever since I first watched it, I've been interested in wrestling. Always wanted to be a wrestler.
Okay. Your inspiration for your character?
A little bit of Cactus Jack and the Great Kabuki.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Great Kabuki, awesome. So's Cactus Jack.
Yeah.
Chris?
Yeah. How long have you been in the wrestling business, and how'd you get your start in the business?
I've been in business for a year and 4 months, and I've been trained for 2, and I got in the business because of Congo Kong. He's my trainer and my mentor.
Okay. Marcus?
All right, we'll do Chris, you want to do Kelly's?
Yep. Kelly wants to know who your favorite super fan is, Kelly or Marcus?
Kelly.
That was easy.
Yeah, I wasn't surprised. That broke the streak of 4. So, okay. Warren always asks if you could get a front row seat to any event anywhere in the past, where would you want to sit? Front row seat, any event that ever took place.
That's a good one. I'd say WrestleMania 20. WrestleMania 20 would probably be the one I would want to be at.
Is that the main event? Is that because of the main event or the whole show?
The main event, and if I remember correctly, it was Randy Orton versus Undertaker, that one too.
Okay.
So both those.
All right. Favorite moment and match in your career so far?
Ooh, favorite moment and match. I'll probably say my favorite match is the one with me and Ashton Adonis at Samurai Slam, or Samurai Slam, Super Shogun. And then favorite moment, probably helping Nerd win the title against Congo Kong. That was a pretty good moment right there.
Okay. Yes, that sounds good. Chris?
What's something you love about the wrestling business, and then what's something that you like hate or dislike about the wrestling business?
Something I like about the wrestling business, getting under the fan's skin. That's always fun. I take a bit of pride in it. What I don't like? I can't really think of anything on top of my head that I don't like, really. I mean, I enjoy most of it. It's probably because I'm still early in my career, so I haven't had any gripes yet. So, ain't nothing I really dislike about wrestling yet. Give me another 10 years, and then we'll see.
Yeah. Marcus?
Okay, quickly, how long have you been doing this now? 2? 3?
A year and 4 months.
Okay. Okay, so who is your favorite opponent that you've worked up to this point?
Probably Ashton Adonis.
Yeah, he's a good man.
Extremely talented.
Who would be your dream opponent? Pick anybody you want.
Probably Bray Wyatt if he was still around. Rest in peace to him, but probably Bray Wyatt.
Chris?
Yes. What was the hardest thing for you to learn when you first got started training to get into the business?
Strikes. I was horrible at strikes. I could do moves like spots, but striking, yeah, that was the hardest one to learn. Making sure you don't actually knock somebody out on accident. But that and not being scared to jump off the top rope.
Marcus?
All right, I was watching some shoots the other day. Who is the best ribber you've come across in a locker room?
Best ribber. Congo Kong is up there. Occasionally Eric Surge too. They're both up there, but mainly Congo Kong.
Marcus, do you have a one for Warren?
Let's see here. Okay, yeah, I can do this one. If you could change a match stipulation or outcome from anything in the past, what would it be?
If I could change any outcome or stipulation, I probably would have not had CM Punk lose to Triple H. Was it SummerSlam? That one I'd probably change.
Okay. My question is, you get to wrestle in a traditional Survivor Series match. Who would be your 4 partners?
And that could be anyone? Yeah, anybody in time?
Anybody you want.
Okay. Harley Race, Dynamite Kid. It's 2 right there. Junkyard Dog and Congo Kong.
My goodness.
That's a team.
I like that list. That's a totally different list. Than
Yeah.
That is. I'm saying they're like, wow, that's
that's
a
team
from every part of the world there.
Yeah, most definitely. Chris?
In your young career so far, what's been the best piece of advice you've been given? And if you don't care to let us know who gave it to you, and then what's maybe been the worst piece of advice you've been given?
Best piece of advice is if I feel like I'm going too fast or going too slow, slow down. That was advice given to me by Congo Kong. If I feel like I'm slowing things down, going too slow, then I should probably slow down even more. And involving around the match. Worst piece of advice? Can't really think about worst piece of advice I've ever given or been given off the top of my head right now.
Okay. Marcus?
Favorite venue that you've worked in?
Honestly, favorite venue I've ever worked in is at the Dragon Den for Super Shogun. It's a very, very lovely venue. I've had a couple of nice venues up for Metro Pro in Detroit. They've had some good venues up there. I do enjoy AACW's venue. for the most part, especially the one they had in Kokomo is very nice, and the one they have currently is also very nice. So I've been blessed with some good venues.
Where's the Dragon Den at?
West Branch, Michigan. Probably about 30, 40 minutes from Saginaw North, I think.
Okay. Your toughest opponent?
Ooh, toughest opponent. Honestly, Juice Huerta. It's probably one of my toughest opponents. I beat him. He's beat me. We've traveled all over the Midwest, wrestling each other, even tagging with each other. All around, probably one of the toughest guys I ever worked.
Okay. Chris?
Well, you just said that you've wrestled in Michigan. Have you wrestled in, got the opportunity to work in any other states besides Michigan and Indiana?
A few, Ohio, Wisconsin, Illinois, Kentucky.
You're doing a good job getting your name out there.
Thank you. Arkansas, Pittsburgh. I think that's it so far.
That's a lot. That's a lot of states for just a year and 4 months. So yeah, you're doing a good job getting to different places, getting seen.
Yeah, I'm trying to wrestle as much as I possibly can.
And I've seen you wrestle. I was really shocked when you said you've only been doing this for
a
year, 14, 16 months or whatever, a year and 4 months. That's really surprising because I thought you'd probably been at it for 4 or 5 years. So at least,
I appreciate that. That's all thanks to Congo Kong. A lot of the guys that come out from Congo Kong students can work a little bit.
Okay.
Me, Juice Huerta, Cody Lee, all of us. Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks to them.
Marcus?
Okay, you've worked all those states. What states, out of those states, what states do you need the wrestling license for?
Kentucky. I think that's the only one.
Okay, and then what did you have to do to get that? What do you do?
Physical, and that's basically it. Just pay for it and get a physical. Make sure everything's up to date.
Where do you go for that? I mean, any doctor, or do you have to go to the courthouse? Or I mean, I don't know.
Your own. You can go to your own doctor. You can get your physical to your own doctor. It's fine.
And just submit the form to. Okay.
Yep. And have it get approved and pay the price to pay for it, and then you get it.
Marcus, you got a bonus one?
For one, I like Juice or Consequences. Well, whoever come up with that name, that's just brilliant.
Me. I was the one that came up with the Juice and Consequences one. I think it came up with Lethal Lucha because we were talking about tagging there, and it's like, well, no, we'll just call ourselves Juice and Consequences. Make a little funny, silly joke.
Well, having a little Cactus Jack, and he was from Truth or Consequences. So I mean, I heard that, like, that's just gold.
Yeah, it is. It's fantastic. You need to get some shirts made and go with that.
Oh, there's talks. I'm looking at making some shirts for it. I got shirts for myself, and probably thinking about getting some shirts too. So
yeah.
Just so everybody knows, we'll have Juice on here in a couple weeks. So
yeah, awesome.
I got that figured out over the weekend. So
okay, you get to learn and train with anybody for a month. Who would you pick? Anybody you want?
Anybody I want? Probably Dynamite Kid. I'd want to learn from Dynamite Kid. Maybe Harley Race.
That's two good ones right there. Especially Harley. I like Dynamite too, but I think Harley would be fantastic. Chris?
Oh, yeah, you've worked a lot of the states. Is there a big difference in how you have to work from state to state, or a big difference in the maybe in the fans from when you go to different states?
I mean, for me, it's not really, because everywhere I am at, I'm a bad guy, so it's pretty similar from place to place. Only when I'm a good guy is when it's somewhat different. It's a little bit more watered down, more late stage Cactus Jack, more than ECW Cactus Jack that I do usually.
Okay, Marcus.
All right. Well, I'm going to ask you one off the. I'm never asked, because based off the answers you've already given us. You brought up Harley Race and Dynamite Kid. What's your thoughts about Haku? He was also a legitimate badass. I assume you put Harley,
Haku.
David, or Dynamite Kid because they were legitimate badasses.
I love Haku. Extremely talented, extreme badass. Like I don't think anybody would want to fight Haku. But yeah, no, he's up there, one of the most toughest guys to ever be a wrestler. Probably races up there. Him, Dynamite, till he got his teeth knocked out. But yeah, no, Haku, phenomenal talent.
What about Bruiser Brody? I'm gonna throw an extra one in there.
Bruiser Brody, same thing. Extremely tough guy, monster of a man. Love the long hair and the beard, just the gnarly look that he had, and yeah, very tough guy. Would not want to be in a dark alley with him.
Rumor is that the only guy that Andre the Giant was afraid of was Haku.
I'd believe it.
And he was afraid of Haku. Wasn't afraid of anybody else, but he was afraid of Haku.
I saw an interview the other day, and it was Undertaker and Mark Henry, and they were asked something about what two guys they'd want with them if they had to take on if they were at a bar and had to take on like a 25-man mob, and they said just Undertaker said Haku, and so did Mark Henry. And they said that if you just had two Hakus, you could take on anything you wanted to. Just two Hakus is all you needed. That's all it's cracking up.
I mean, it's facts. I mean, Haku is unstoppable.
Yeah. Marcus, I'm gonna give you a bonus one, and this is our final three.
Okay. So after this, I get two more?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you brought up about the fans. Do you have any interesting fan interactions that you've encountered?
I do.
Some fans
I do.
Hit you or okay, have at it.
So it was Metro Pro, I think it was like 2024. It was me, Eric Surge, and we were at one of the booths there. And this fan just kept talking to get up to us, talking, get in our faces, and we just kept on talking smack, get underneath the skin, get him upset. I ended up putting my hand like towards him. He ended up smacking my hand. He's like, "You better not put your head on my face." So I did it again. Knowing me, I'm a habitual line stepper. Did it again. He tried to do it, and I moved my hand out the way, and he ended up smacking the post. He get upset, crying and hollering, talking about he was going to shoot us, and he had a gun on him and stuff like that, and he was going to shoot us, me and Serge. And eventually, later on that night, he ended up swinging at fighting another wrestler during his entrance. He jumped him, ended up getting pulled out by the security guards, thrown out the venue.
Where was this at?
Metro Pro in Detroit.
Man, we gotta go up there. That sounds like good riot times.
Yeah, you went riot. Yeah, you've been wanting a riot.
Oh, so. They do get some good rowdy fans out there.
Well, that goes back to the Bruiser days too. So the original Chic.
What was the big? They used to talk Cobo Hall, I think.
Yeah, Cobo Arena.
Yeah.
Cobo
Okay.
Arena.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. My question is favorite meal and go-to snack.
Ooh, I love tacos. Ground beef tacos are my favorite.
Okay,
homemade, especially homemade.
Okay, favorite snack, a go-to snack, if you're gonna eat a snack.
Go-to snack, I'd probably say Pringles. I'm a big Pringles guy.
Okay. What flavor?
Love some chips. Pizza.
That's good. Pizza, I like those too. Let's see, Chris.
Well, it sounds like you've been a heel most of your career, but which do you think is harder to work, being a heel or a face?
Face is harder, especially for me. I find myself easily wanting to, especially talk smack to fans. It's hard not to. Makes it so easy. They make it so easy to talk smack to them, and I have to fight the urge to do so. I gotta high five them, even though I don't want to touch them. But yeah, no, I'd say being a babyface is harder, especially since I don't have really much practice of it. Since I'm always a heel, always a bad guy.
Okay, Marcus.
Now I have two, right?
Yep.
And then Warren has two as well.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, tell us how the mist. Explain your mist. You're the only one.
You want the shoe? You want the shoe explanation?
Yeah.
Okay, so the mist it's food coloring and water, and I have it in a balloon, usually a water balloon, and I'll have it either hit in my mouth or I have somebody holding it for me. and I just bite down and spray it.
Yeah, I was shocked.
You hold it in your mouth?
I have it just hidden in my probably from my cheek, and when I need it, I just bite down on it and spray it on the balloon.
I had heard that explanation about Oscar here recently, and I think I told Marcus about that. I believe
yeah, they use mouthwashing food coloring. It makes it more vibrant, but stains 1,000 times worse.
Yeah, I bet. And Marcus, did you have another one? You said one.
Yeah, I got one for Warren, but I remember Cousin Cooter when you sprayed him down there at Martinsville. He said he went to one of those wing places down there, just covered in that shit. And the waitress kept looking at him because he had to go back to the room to wash it off. And that we'll bring Cooter back on to explain that one day. But
yeah.
Okay, so if you're at WrestleMania and you're wrestling, this is a Warren question, and you're heading to the ring, who do you want to play you? What band, what music do you want playing you to the ring if you're going down to the WrestleMania?
If I'm going out to WrestleMania, probably I'm a big Pantera guy, so probably Pantera.
Yeah, Warren is better at giving that question than I am.
Oh, you did okay. Pantera is a good one. Favorite independent wrestling match you've seen live?
Ooh, you count OVW as independent?
Yeah,
I'd say so.
You know what? My favorite independent wrestling match was probably Eric Surge versus Adonis. Actually, just happened recently. Is the steel cage match that they just had. That because I haven't really seen too many independents live. I've seen them on video, but probably that steel cage they recently had with Ashton Adonis, Eric Surge.
You mean last night?
Anthony Totelli. Yeah.
Yeah, last night. I watched that.
Yeah,
I watched last night.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
That was a very good steel cage match.
Tall ass cage, I know that.
Oh,
that's one of the
brutal, really tall.
They kept saying if you go up and over the top, well, going up is fine. You got the ropes and everything, but now you got to scale back down the other side.
Yeah, Mark, what do you think? There had to be at least 20, if not higher.
Well, it looked like two cages on top of each other. That's how tall it was.
It was tall.
Very tall.
OVW?
What's that?
You said that was OVW last night?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's on YouTube. Look it up. It was a good show all around.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Chris?
If a young person wanting to get into the wrestling business ask you for some advice about getting into the business, what would your best advice be?
Get into a wrestling school right away. That is my number one go-to advice. People that want to get into business, get yourself a good wrestling school. Especially go to Congo Kong's Academy, what I would say, because you're not going to get too far if you don't get trained properly. And that's just always been my biggest gripe. That'd be my advice, to get trained, somebody like Congo Kong.
And Marcus.
Or Bobo Brazil.
Or Joey Owens.
Yeah,
there's ones out there. The thing was, you said good, because there's wrestling schools out there that ain't worth a damn.
Yeah,
that's true. That is true.
So
let me ask Marcus, because you go to all these shows, and then also I know Tate, you've not been doing this a long time. But I have a question for both of you, and Chris, you can chime in too if you have an opinion. Do you believe a person can say not get training, just go out there and wrestle matches, a little bit of training with some help here from this guy, that guy, and maybe wrestle for 7, 8, 9 years and become a really good pro wrestler? Do you think that's possible, or do you think it's going to be very difficult for them to ever really be good because they don't have the proper?
I don't think they'll ever make it to the 7th year.
They won't make it long. They won't make it long. I mean, they'll probably have somewhat solid short term, but long term they won't make it far. Yeah, no.
Those guys are dangerous.
I wouldn't even say past 5.
Yeah, and I'm not even saying past 2, because they're dangerous. Once you start,
you can.
They don't want to deal with.
You can hurt yourself. You can hurt your opponents. You can hurt other people. It's very, very risky to get trained to be a wrestler.
Well, what I meant was like you get training, but not a school. Like let's say you hooked up. I don't want to use Congo because he is a teacher, but let's say you hooked up with another wrestler.
Buzz Sawyer, and he the one that
Buzz Sawyer ripped people off. But let's say let me use somebody like Christian Cash. Okay, I think you know Christian Cash, and say Christian, say I'll take you under my wing, and I'll work with you every show we go to, and say then you find other wrestlers that work with you at shows. Can you become and say you do it for a while? I'm not saying no training. I'm just saying not necessarily. You don't have the money to go to school. You know that type of thing.
So you're saying like somebody that basically gets a mentor, basically mentor. On a job training, mentored under a wing, not an actual academy.
Yes.
I mean, there's possibility for success. I mean, it's going to be rare. It's going to be extremely hard, but there's a possibility of it.
What do you think, Marcus? Because I think there are people out there that have done that, and I mean, how successful? I mean, there's different levels of success. I mean, you could say, well, the guy's a failure because he never made it to this level. He never made it to OVW, and I don't think that's fair. I mean, how many people make it to OVW? How many people make it to TNA? How many people make WWE? That don't mean they're a failure. They just didn't. Some of them just didn't get the opportunity. Some of them just wasn't good enough. I mean, it's part of life. So, do you think somebody can become decent and perform at a local level? At a local level.
Well, they'd have to stay with it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Christian, don't call me tomorrow. We just use you as an example.
No, I wouldn't put.
But he'll call me tomorrow. We need to let go.
I didn't mean that in a negative way at all. More of a positive way.
I think it has to.
It was an example.
Yeah,
I think it has to be the right kind of person. It has to be somebody that's.
Yeah, Christian's a good guy.
It has to be like the student. The student, if you had a mentor like that, the student would have to be, to me, a certain kind of person like that's real self-driven, real disciplined,
dedicated,
and dedicated to want to learn and seek out as much advice as they could get. I think that would be the only way that something like that would really have a chance to work. Is if it's
another example. I mean, Congo could say, "Hey, I'll work with you. I know you don't have the money to go to the academy, but I'm gonna take you under my wing." I mean, I think something like that could work. I mean, I'm not saying Congo's going to do that. I'm just saying, if it's the right person, that's the other thing. If it's the right teacher, if it's the right person that has that knowledge and can pass it on to you, and you can take it, I think it could work. I'm not saying that's a norm. I'm sure it's not.
The only thing, the way that would work is they were stay constant. It's a consistency thing.
Yep.
If they're just on and off, it's not going to work. But if they're consistent with it, they try as hard as they can, they work as much as they can, travel as much as they can, even go to shows, not be on the show, but watch the matches. It might work. There's a possibility it could work.
Okay. Study the craft.
Yes. That's a good point.
Be a student of the game.
Okay, Marcus, final questions.
Are we back to me? Okay, time for your funny story.
Funny story. Well, you want to know the funny story is my first ever match. It was all the way back in August 10th of 2024, and I wanted to go out to make my entrance, and slipped and fell in front of a live crowd, in front of everybody. Slipped and fell because it was one of the entrances where it was steps going down to the ring. Slipped and fell, face planted in front of everybody. And this is a charity show too, so they're all just laughing, dying of laughter, and I'm a heel, so I try to take myself seriously. So I popped up, face all red.
Is it all red
injured myself
because your mist blew up in your?
Actually, this is before I even started doing the mist. This is.
I was just thinking, you have that in your mouth, you fall down, you blow it all over.
Oh, I would never be able to recover if that was the case. But yeah, funny. Fans got a laugh out of it. I was extremely embarrassed. Ended up getting hurt that same night too, which is ironic.
Oh.
I was gonna say that'd have to be hard to regain your focus, especially your first match ever.
Yes.
Yep. It was I was stammering to the ring after that.
Well, it looked like you recovered pretty well, though.
It seems.
Yeah. My question is, you're the main event of WrestleMania. You get to pick your opponent. Anybody you want. Who would it be?
The current roster?
Anybody. It can be anybody in wrestling history. Now.
Wrestling history.
If you want to give two. If you want to give somebody now, somebody in the past.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll give somebody now, somebody in the past. Somebody in the past, the Great Muta. I would love to have a match with the Great Muta. Somebody currently, I would say probably CM Punk. I would love to have a match with CM Punk.
Okay.
It's actually the dude that I've been a fan of since I was a little child.
That's good.
Muta was good too.
Muta is fantastic. Chris?
All right. What I'll do for my last question is give you an opportunity to basically promote yourself, tell people where they can find you on social media, if you have merch, upcoming shows, any of that good stuff.
Okay. I do have some pro wrestling social media stuff. I have the Crippler Tate Manson at Instagram, and then I have the Crippler Tate Manson on Facebook. It's a wrestling page. It's got all my stuff on it. I do not have a website for merch, but I do sell them at shows that I'm on.
Well, I'll tell you what, we appreciate you coming on. You did a fantastic job.
Yes,
We're going to be starting something new in the future where we have wrestlers on as guest host. Would you be interested in that?
I'd love to.
Okay, so we'll keep
I
that in
have
mind.
more stories though.
Yep. Because
They don't have to be funny stories, just stories. So
Yep.
that's
Oh,
what we
I got
do.
stories. I got stories.
Yeah, we've been doing the rapid fire for Mark's. How many we done? Over 60, right?
This is like 67, I think it is.
Yeah,
I don't have it in front of me.
We've done quite a few, and we're going to wind that down and maybe start doing that maybe just once a month because we're starting to vet out people. But we're going to bring some of the people that's been on in the past and some new people to be like guest hosts on other shows. So we thought that'd be interesting, something different to do. Try and change it up. So we'll keep you in mind. Definitely did a fantastic job, man. Again, I'm shocked that you've only been doing this for 14, 15, 16 months. You're doing really well.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yep. Well, you have a great night, and we appreciate you coming on.
Thank you. You too.
Yeah, have a good night.
You too.
I thought that went real well.
Yeah, I thought we had an action-packed show, guys. We
did.
We give out some good results. We had some told about some entertaining shows happening this weekend, and we had a great guest. So I thought it went really well. He didn't do it. It wasn't his count, not my count out. My hands are clean.
Okay. Barry.
The ref police is keeping an eye out on you. You better be careful.
I love that he responded with the comment.
Yeah,
That's
That is
fantastic.
awesome.
Yeah, I agree. Great guy.
Carl, we need to bring you on one day.
Yeah.
We'll get with you. We may have you in rapid fire. I got a space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to get him on
Yeah,
there.
we've had one or two refs, haven't we?
Yeah.
So well, that'd be good. I think can be
That's a
great.
good idea, Marcus. We need to get him
I'll
on.
get with
That'd
you,
be
Kyle. We'll get with you.
Marcus comes up with a good idea every now and then.
Yeah.
Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the show. And you have a great night and go Colts. We need all the help we can get.
Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Gonzo'S Sports Room. Like and follow Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, X, all at Gonzo'S Sports Room as well. We will see you guys next Monday. Merry Christmas, because we won't have a show before Christmas.
Yeah, have a great
Hope
Christmas.
everybody has a good holiday, and we'll see
We
you guys
do not
next
have
week.
a show on Thursday, just so everybody knows. So.
Yeah, we'll show this Thursday.
So we will see you guys. Well, no, it'll still be December. It wouldn't be the new year yet.
Yep.
28th, 29th.
Yep. See you guys on the 29th. Have a good holiday.
That'd be absolutely devastating.
Here, this is Joey Owens' show. They've been trying to get me on this broadcast forever, and this is the worst damn broadcast I've ever been on. So you all can kiss my ass while I win this match.